Okay, so how can you tell which First Amendment auditor is trusted and liked versus untrusted and disliked? Let me say, from what I've seen on YouTube, they're all disliked. They're all untrusted. They're all disliked. Until somebody can emerge who acts trusted and liked, every one of these has been just really shady people. All right. So how could you build trust with building caretakers or security uh, when you're doing like a First Amendment audit and almost gain extra access besides just the public traveling routes like the sidewalk or the road? Well, you could call ahead and ask them if it's okay for you to do recording of the building, and it's a formality to do that, to ask for permission. You don't need to call, though. You could probably show up and just ask, hey, is it okay? You guys okay with that? They'll probably want you to identify who you are, okay? And, all right, an untrusted person would not identify themselves or the group that they're representing, because these First Amendment auditors are putting the First Amendment audit in the title, or at least in the search terms. So they're identifying with a group, but they won't even say what group they're with. They'll just be silent on that, and that puts them in the distrusted and disliked category. So identifying yourself, your affiliation, like what newscasters do, okay? Newscasters build a reputation, and it takes years, okay? They get extra access. Look at Donald Trump. He loves Fox and Friends because they have developed a positive relationship with him. They say nice things about him, and he gives them extra access, and he doesn't give them any challenges, okay? So they give favorable reviews. To be trusted and liked, you give favorable reviews. Let the building caretaker or the security cop, whatever, let them know where to find your work, okay? You're trying to build a subscriber base. Why wouldn't you tell them where they could find what where you're putting your recordings, all right? Instead of being completely silent. I mean, it would be very helpful for you to get them extra views, all right? An untrusted, disliked person wouldn't tell them where to find their stuff. They'd just kind of say, oh, I'm just taking video for whatever, myself or a friend. I don't know. They don't say anything. What are you going to do with the video? I'm not answering your question. That puts you in the dislike, distrusted category. All right. Trusted person and liked person would dress appropriately. Really, how you dress can give off a certain vibe, a certain impression of what to expect. If you dress all in black with your face covered like your Antifa, then you're gonna have problems. You won't be liked or trusted. All right. But if like how newscasters dress, they have a nice suit. They'll look professional. They'll have their cameraman. They'll have their microphone. They'll pose in front of the building. Okay, they'll put their face on their work. All right, we don't know what these First Amendment auditors are dressed like. Okay, it could have like a F the police shirt for all we know. And that could be something to trigger the cops further into giving the First Amendment a harder time, so that they do get them very the conflict type of videos. So there's the appearance issue. So what category do you want to be put in? Obviously, pretty much all of these First Amendment auditors want to be disliked and distrusted, so they're going to be treated in that appropriate fashion.